This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. In the meantime, Roddy Piper's doing a little bit of the same, reevaluating his career choices. He debuts for World Championship Wrestling at the end of their Halloween Havoc pay-per-view. You've told us before the story of some of you guys really being sort of caught off guard when Vince sits you down and says, Macho Man's gone. He signed with WCW and never came back. And here Roddy Piper shows up at the end of Halloween Havoc. Were you also caught off guard by this? Did Vince know? What do you recall?
No, we didn't know. And I'd spoken to Roddy, I guess, I know definitely the week before about coming back with us. So I was caught off guard. And Roddy didn't. I never asked him the question. I never said, hey, man, are you going to WCW? I never asked him that question. And maybe subconsciously I didn't ask him that question because I didn't want to force him to lie to me. And I don't know if he would have lied to me, frankly. But he didn't tell me. I do know that. He had an opportunity to tell me, several opportunities to tell me that entire week, because we were in talks with him about bringing him back and doing something with him during that time as well.
It's fascinating to look back at Piper's 96, because here he is, you know, the commissioner, and then has the whole, you know, Hollywood backlot brawl or what have you at WrestleMania 12. Then he pops up at the end of Halloween Havoc to go toe to toe with Hulk Hogan, and then main event Starrcade against Hogan. Pretty big time year for Roddy Piper, but it feels like there's no communication. Does Vince feel a sense of betrayal, or do you? I mean, you're longtime friends with Roddy Piper, and I know you said, well, I didn't straight up ask the question, but did you feel a certain type of way?
I did. Yeah, I got to tell you, because, you know, Roddy and I had a pretty good relationship, and as I say, I don't know if it was gut telling me that, man, could Roddy show up? And when I say that, I had no inkling. I was completely caught off guard when Roddy showed up at WCW. I was hurt. I felt a little betrayed because I had been talking to Hot Rod again that whole week and about other things that we wanted to do with him. So betrayed is a word, but just hurt, I guess, more than anything, that he couldn't have said, hey, Bruce, I'm going to WCW. I'll be on their show this week. In the past, I think Roddy, you know, would tell me shit like that and say, listen, man, this is what I'm going to do. And leave it there. Nothing, you know, he would say, listen, there's nothing you can do about this. I'm not going to come back. I'm not going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. And Roddy had that opportunity to tell me that. And again, I never asked the question. I never said, hey, man, are you going to WCW? Didn't do that. I left it with, look, man, we'd like to bring you back and we'd like to do some things with you. And it's kind of where we were.
Ultimately, one day he does work with you guys again. Did you have a conversation at the end about, hey, man, sure do wish you would have, or is it just sort of water under the bridge?
I had a conversation with him the next week. I mean, I talked to him after he appeared on their pay-per-view and just said, you know, hey, goddamn, man, you think you could have told me? And he says, I didn't want to put you in that position.
Yeah.
And I said, I appreciate that. I said, but you put me in a more awkward position with the surprise. And, you know, he had to do what he had to do. I had to do what I had to do.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.